guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we started our last day in court, the last court day. And Iris said, hey, I'm an accomplice, and Maya Faye killed Misty Faye. And we're like, no, they're daughter and mother. Why would they do that? They found a dagger. So that's where we're at now. Yeah. Like I said, last episode, I've actually got something I was going to share in the last time we recorded together, but forgot. And this is some dialogue that we missed out on, this first one's going to be from the first Ace Attorney game, and the second one I'm going to share is from the previous court trial that we were at, which I knew would come up, but I didn't know which press statement it was going to be, and so we missed it. And it's one of my favorite lines in the game. So first, this is from the first game, with the red-white case. And so we have Grossberg on the stand.
Was he on the stand or he just talked to us?
He was on the stand.
I don't remember. Okay.
He was either on the stand.
I think, wasn't he our assistant?
No, he was, okay, we were probably at his office.
Okay, because I don't remember him at court.
And he was connected with Mr. Red-White, if we remember. Because he gave his painting away. Mm-hmm. Phoenix, Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Choose lovers.
Oh, wait. This was what you didn't let me do.
I'd have to go back and check if I didn't let you do it.
Either that or I decided that it'd probably get punished for it.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wanted to click on that.
Yeah. Phoenix, it's not something I claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You see that you sent that painting to him as a sign for undying love. My boy, please! You're letting your fantasies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because we're not. I'm not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. Phoenix.
Oh, man.
In inner monologue. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we're not lovers.
This further solidifies my theory that Phoenix just has the text box over his head.
And then this one was from one court day ago, or two. It was with Bikini.
Oh man, how did we miss this?
Bikini and Edgeworth. Bikini, there's no bath at the inner temple, you see. So I needed a long hot soak. Edgeworth, hold it! So, you returned from Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all. How long were you in the bath for then? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. Edgeworth, ... question mark? Your next question's gonna be, where exactly did you wash, isn't it? This is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you talking about? I was just whip crack. Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
Now you know how Phoenix feels.
Yes, that's one of my favorite lines. Is there some sort of kick me sign attached to the defense's bench?
Okay, I probably just didn't press on that.
Yeah, you didn't press on that, but yeah, that's one of my favorite lines, because, like, yes, there absolutely is a kick me sign attached to the back of the bench. Alright, guys, with that, we are going to get started with the battle. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after the hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Miss Elise was the one on the defensive, and with her back to the stone lantern. That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Huh. That was a very heartbreaking story. I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they were simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
On my part, yes. On Misty's part, no.
That seems reasonable. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
I'm pretty sure Misty saw the newspaper.
Yeah.
The newspaper with Maya on the defense stand, or the defendant chair.
Yeah.
Because she was being set up.
Yeah.
To take the murder. Yep. I'm pretty sure she's seen those articles.
Yeah.
Okay, the battle.
So, yeah, what stands up?
Head. She stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. Wait, do I also get the picture?
This was on the defensive with her back against the stone lantern.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get the picture. Okay. I mean, not like she actually had this picture, but I wanted to look at this picture.
Yeah.
I want to know about the stumbling part. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean?
And literally what the question asked. Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark when where the two of them were, so I think that's why they didn't see me.
Hang on. Do I have... Okay, that's a dagger. Okay, I have nothing about the snow being melted around the lantern. Stone lantern.
So, it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck?
Okay.
Dodged the weapon, stole her weapon, stood back against the stone lantern. That's when she stabbed Misty Fey with a knife.
Ooh, okay, so that's where Maya's name was. I'm like, what is the stone lantern? Or are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost?
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
What did she just say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely.
Objection!
We know that Miss Maya Fey was at the Inner Temple that night. And that the woman that was killed was Elise Dexnam. Isn't that fairly obvious who attacked who?
I don't have anything to counter that yet.
Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Two of them faced each other for a moment. Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. And Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground. So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh? Yes.
Stab in the back! Wait, it wasn't added on.
No, it wasn't, but...
God damn it, do I have to press something else?
No, you're fine. I think you're fine. But go ahead and go back one. Her back was to the stone lantern. But go ahead and go to the other one because that one has the picture.
Wait, so can we present it even though it...
you can.
But it doesn't explicitly say? Okay. I guess the picture was the thing.
Yeah.
Something about what you just say isn't you just said isn't right today. Something about you. Oh wait, something about you just isn't right today, Iris. That took me 3 tries to figure out what
Welcome
that
to my
actually
world.
said.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim who had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But, according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back.
Ah!
This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears that a seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
Garden metaphors! What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
Why are you asking me?
Ha! It's simple. People are like books. We've all got a front and back. You get my drift? Is that all you have to say?
Do you actually mean that literally?
We're like onions. We have layers. And I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Could you please knock it off with those cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter. And now, she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just... If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean?
There are 253 different types of bitterness in coffee. But to pick out each one requires total concentration and use all of the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said? Prosecutor Gatto, explain yourself. The witness was quite unambiguous about the ambiguities when she said the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light. Light. By the way, did you know? The Inner Temple had a rule on lights when it came to acolytes.
On nights.
On nights when the acolyte is in training. The stone lanterns in the gardens are always to be lit.
I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Well, if that's true...
Can't believe we never found out.
Yeah. Shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern.
Impossible! Are you really talking about snowstorm?
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good.
How come we didn't find this out?
In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden at that night.
No. The snow around that stone lantern is gone. Something was on fire that night for the snow to be gone.
There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak.
There's the key word! Demons right there! Because that's what Dahlia Hawthorne is.
Isn't that right, trite?
You're right about one thing. There was a demon that we didn't see that night. It was a demon that wasn't seen. That was seen. No!
Order! 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 Here, you are, Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence.
I can't believe we now have this on evidence!
Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind.
Stone lantern added to court record.
Let's take a look at that.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face? And yes, that is the tone he says. Was not lit on the night of the crime.
Okay.
The lantern, blah, blah, blah. And there's Maya on it! Because that's what he's staring at.
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was the flame too hot? This lantern. There's something written on it. Why? Why, it's written in blood!
Oh boy! Uh-huh. Yep, that's what I thought. So the judge didn't know about that yet.
Written in blood?
Wait, you didn't see it? Can you not see blood? Is this... I know you have bad vision. I know that, and I acknowledge that.
And he said that.
And he said that. But did no one tell you about it? And I don't know the extent of your bad vision, but I assume because you're able to see everything else here, even the blood on this dagger, you were able to see the blood on the stone lantern.
It says...
Did you put it there? Did you put on Maya?
It says Maya upside down. Well, what the? Oh, yes, that's right. After being cornered and stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her.
Obviously, I'm still trying to prove Maya innocent, because she comes back into spirit of justice. Oh, I'm sorry, I know this because new games. But why is Godot so surprised?
Well, can you piece it together? Like, there's been multiple times where he hasn't seen something.
But if he saw the blood on the dagger...
Uh-huh. Well, he reported the blood on the dagger, yeah.
So, it's interesting how he didn't notice the blood on the lantern because it's kind of outish, like the blood on the dagger. But okay, we're moving on.
With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Is it? Oh my gosh, because he was resurrected, he now can't see like key evidence. Like he see the stone lantern, but he can't see Maya written in blood.
That's a weird thing not to be able to see. Like, I can't see like
these important evidence thing. That I don't know, cause like it's just really weird. He saw the blood on the dagger, but he didn't see the blood on the lantern. And he was there at the scene. He was there at the temple. He could have investigated. So, whatever.
It certainly looks that way. Hang on. Just a minute. What are you talking about? What do you mean, what are you talking about?
Did you lose your vision? We're talking about the message written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern is as clean as a whistle.
Could it be he can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
Does it have to... Is it like, if it's too small, he can't see it? So that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. Now that we know the crime scene was dark, and the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Gatto, anything further? Mr. Gatto? Okay then. Let's move on.
Godot is literally shaking. Somehow, I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I believe has now been established that Miss Nim was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong!
Now it's time to turn our attention to you. Yes, sir. After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
Tell me how you flew! Tell me how you flew!
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used to alter the way the wound looked. So you moved the body? Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Dexnin was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin. A terrible trick of fate.
I believe you're looking for... I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body, but... You were spotted by the head nun, correct? Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back. Your story makes sense, I suppose.
No, the bridge was on fire. Did we establish this?
Yeah, the bridge was on fire. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination.
Let me ask you about the bridge. Yes, Your Honor. Please tell me about the time. The bridge was on fire. What's going on? Okay, it was duty protect future master of whatever. Remove body by self. Dragged behind all the way across Dusty Bridge. It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across. That rickety old... That rickety old bridge. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
And now it's gone.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold.
But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple.
I thought it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
To the temple is not as...
Huh. Makes perfect sense to me. Also, I don't know if it's ever mentioned, but if she just pushed Misty Faye's body over the cliff, it would have landed on the rock bed side of the river, not the river itself.
Oh yeah, it would.
I don't
Where's
think...
the map?
Yeah, it would have landed on the rocky side and not the river side. So
he only asked why did he dump it into the river. He didn't say why did you dump it from the inner temple side of the river.
Yeah, but yeah.
The bridge. Because if that's the case, bring the body to the other side and throw it into the river.
Yeah. For time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
Wait. What? Okay. Where's the snowmobile? Oh. Oops, sorry. It doesn't say. Okay. It was still
Well, we can
warm
ask about it. We can ask.
It was still warm when we got to the temple at 11 o'clock-ish. The snowmobile. I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details?
Yes.
Yes?
Ask about the snowmobile, ask about the tracks.
Let's hear more about the snowmobile. Let me hear more about the snowmobile ride.
Well, it was very cold that night, so I rode all the way to the foot of the bridge.
Objection!
I'm sorry, witness, but now I've got a problem with your testimony. Excuse me?
If it's at the foot of the bridge, why didn't Larry see it? Goda, what are you up to now?
That night, after the head nun had left the remainder of the training to you, she said that she walked from Hazakura Temple back to from the inner temple to Hazakura Temple.
And she didn't see the snowmobile.
Yes, I'm fairly certain that's what the record indicates. Let's recall her comments on the subject.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean.
The snowmobile was in front of the main gate. This is one of those contradictions, wouldn't you say? Order! Mr. Gatto! Well, why are you pointing out contradictions in the witness's testimony? Let's just say I like things to be neat and tidy, okay? Well, maybe... Sister Bikini missed it. Yes, maybe she didn't see it.
You think she missed it? That doesn't sound right.
Huh. Whatever. Even I don't think it's decisive enough to warrant any more time and effort. It's just... you better be careful about your testimony. That's all I wanted to say. A smart little cookie like you shouldn't have any trouble understanding that. Yes, sir.
What was that all about? Why would Goda want to give me a hint? Because he's like, get Dahlia Hawthorne.
Probably. She transported
Oh,
by
I'm
that
sorry, I
Silco.
forgot. We didn't read that one.
It's alright. We could go back and ask about the tracks, though.
Yeah, I am gonna do that.
Yeah. All the way back to Hazakura Temple Courtyard.
Wait, she said that it was... Okay, thinking back timeline. She said that she brought the snowmobile there, stabbed it, but when we went to run to the thing, to the phone, we didn't see no snow tracks.
Because it was already covered. It was
already covered in by snow.
the way to.
Oh, the way to, not the way back. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, got it. I was like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I thought that way Mystic Maya would never be suspected. That's what I thought anyway. And then I...
Wait, I have another question.
Mhm.
How did you know that Maya was the daughter of the master of the crying technique?
That's a good question.
When Bikini didn't know. In fact, we broke her psych lock the moment we said that Maya was the master.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Talk to me about the other thing. Okay. Tracks. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
Well, yes, naturally you would expect tracks.
This picture was presented at yesterday's trial.
One set of tracks.
Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that.
That means that the snowmobile was used before you got to the temple.
It was used, well,
Or
it was
or-
still snowing when you got to the temple, but not when you came back.
Okay. Whatever. Just
Good, we established that before.
hang on. I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to. I'm not saying that the first one got to.
Oh, okay.
The first track going to the temple was not present because whatever. I'm trying to establish
no.
a timeline.
Yeah,
I'm trying
no,
to
I agree,
establish
yeah.
what time, how much time this entire thing she's talking about took place, and I'm using the snow.
Well,
to
we have
figure it
something for
out.
that. We have something for that.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna continue
Yeah,
on her
yeah.
whatever she's talking about.
Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple. I see. Snow was still falling, huh? And then when the murder took place, it already stopped. So yeah, like just said, got it. There was such fresh-looking tracks. How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony?
It's really important. Okay, let's go for it. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Nuh-uh. This was covered in snow. And now it's gone. The covered in snow part.
Yeah. There's one other thing that helps that with that. One other piece of evidence. You were correct.
No, wait, no. I don't remember if this was covered in snow at all. Gravy. Pearl. Okay. I don't remember the other thing for snow. Wait, okay. But, well, her body doesn't have any snow on it, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
That doesn't make sense that you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor, I like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But does it have something to do with the case?
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
Huh. This should be fun. Let's get the snow business cleared up, shall we? There's no business like snow business. Yeah, yes, sir.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Oh, okay, that's not what I really wanted. That's Phoenix's track right there.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore! What? Okay, that really doesn't have anything. Also doesn't really have anything. We don't know the state of it when it was found. By the time the murder took place, snow had already stopped. The only thing I can think of is this. There's.
But it's not there anymore.
But it's not there anymore.
There is one other piece of evidence.
I mean, this shows that. Yeah, I don't know if any of that was not lit. Okay, that's... One other evidence that it was not snowing.
Oh, yeah, it was still snowing.
That was still snowing, my bad. Oh, I can't believe it's not there anymore! I'm so mad! That has nothing to do with it. No. There's no time being said right now. And that's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Because there's no time. I don't want to present this and be like, it was snowing. But 10 minutes before. And Larry saying that he saw the freaking Iris floating across the bridge when it was on fire. This being found covered in snow, I can't believe they got rid of it. The only thing I can think of is the weather data. 7 to 10:50, but there's no time being placed, and I'm just really mad because if they be like, oh, I don't see what's the problem, and I'll be like, God damn it, the fucking time's not there. This is the only thing. It's the only thing that matters. The fucking weather and the fucking snow. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I can't think of what other thing besides the crystal spear. Nope. Okay. Oops. I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. Iris is trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. Oh, wait, is it because she said it stopped snowing? Then we have to. Then this one is like, oh, the bridge got struck at 10:45, just when it was snowing. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Fine.
So,
you know what? Fine.
it makes sense because the bridge was on fire, so you couldn't have dragged it across the bridge.
I was wondering that, but there's no. Cause. Okay, so. It stopped snowing at 10:50. It takes what 5 minutes to get from the bridge to the temple, right? Something like that. But imagine dragging a body across the bridge. Will take 10 minutes at least. That's a 60-feet bridge.
Yeah.
That had to take at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes because you're dragging a body.
Yeah.
You're not even running across the bridge.
Yeah.
You have to drag the body with you.
Right.
And you're dragging the body across the bridge. For it at 10:50, all the way to temple would be like 30 minutes, which is not the time whatsoever. But you know what? I had to talk about the goddamn bridge, but so whatever. You claim that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
What?
Not to mention that the spear was also covered in snow, but they got rid of it because, whatever reason, this is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50. What? That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you couldn't have crossed the Dusky Bridge at that time. Okay, that's the other thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, why would you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire.
What did you say?
Did you not know that it was caught on fire?
Oh no, you totally did. That bridge, it was on fire?
She doesn't know when it was on fire. What?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it. It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burnt down. What? It can't be. It can't be.
Did Gumshoe Bridge fool you? Are you kidding me? It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive and conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney.
No! Order! Order! Order!
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right. The inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way she could have crossed the bridge, body or no body. Is this when you flew over the bridge?
Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Objection.
The only person here that is truly contemptible is you.
Mr. Trite?
Old man.
Oh.
Me? How dare you? Whether the witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
It means
it's
a lot. Squat?
You know, good for your thighs, calves, and butt. The important thing is to find out the truth. Isn't that right? Yes, of course, but...
Find the truth from lies is not gonna be it.
Whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge is burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dexton was discovered in Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Dexton's body.
He makes a good point on both accounts.
He's right. That's right. I'm not lying.
But I don't believe you're the one who carried the body.
So good. What are you claiming this time? I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy.
You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
Objection.
It's only human to err. If you're so perfect, Trite, maybe you can explain this for the court.
Well, what is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. Somehow, the body traveled across the bridge and found in the inner temple courtyard. Perhaps there was some sort of perfect explanation for this little magic trick.
Well, not exactly. No. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you are in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony is not the truth.
Okay, we really don't have anything, but let's just go back to Larry's sketch for a moment and there's someone flying over the bridge. Maybe this is actually true. Maybe Iris has flight power that we didn't know about. Ah!
Well, is that the question? Alright then, witness, let's hear your testimony once more. About what, Your Honor? You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony. Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony?
Alright guys, in the next episode we will pick up with her final testimony. Moving the body. How did the body get from the inner temple to Hazakura courtyard with the bridge gone? We'll see you guys then.
Bye.